Fork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. He stopped at the 25. Offense at an empty set. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Holmes. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Running back searching for a hole. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
Well, start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll try to run for it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in it.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Seminoles are in the hurry up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The best best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Lucas. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Noles headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Running behind that left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play. He's
going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Noles look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play. At this
breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the ground with the back. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Running to Green. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Knowles! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee.
All right. Oh, oh, dang. So you want to talk shit while you winning? I'll just fuck with you. Oh shit, yeah, but he could join the party though if he hop in that motherfucker. Talking about some come out the run.
stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down.
There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him.
Damn.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running
Go
lanes,
ahead,
get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side.
Got it again.
Florida State grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Florida State, 28-7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just...
I ain't even trying to. All right, it don't even matter.
Illinois needs
Fuck
a
it.
big play here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all.
Damn.
Down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that
Well,
throws on the game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll take another shot here.
Oh, come on, man.
Downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had run for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They can't get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. It's
Hell no! Get the fuck out of here! Ooh, that was funny.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. They'll go to the counter.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield.
Get off me! Oh, damn!
They're going to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter.
Appreciate it, man.
Better plays than what we saw right there.
Well, I'm gonna get this next one, though.
Shit. Be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Damn!
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this is
you can't catch those?
And a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Damn.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll ride the hot hand. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to...
Yeah,
he
damn.
had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of
Goddamn. Oh, the goddamn fumble.
Again, man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes, box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn.
Good catch. Good catch.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you get 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
But
now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Here comes the heat.
I seen them too.
Going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
He got it. He got it. He got it.
The defense takes matters into its own hands.
All right, Torrance. I see you.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
I see you.
And the extra point is
Oh no, I know you ain't say nothing, but I see you though.
kickoff.
You played it way longer than me though. It's been a minute.
Protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good.
No, I ain't played them in this yet.
Find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Yeah, I got that. I got what's that? I got wrestling. I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But I don't really be on it like that.
Turns to the field.
But
Singh is sort of
I'm gonna start though.
the last couple of possessions, they've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity.
Damn.
Ball away too much. Gotta take care of the football, Jesse.
I threw that bitch quick too.
No shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
All right, come on. Let's make a miracle.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Oh, yeah, he caught me. He caught me.
If you want to do that, my goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue.
I ain't trying none of that. Come on.
Earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been
Nah,
able to stop
come
this
on.
guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the...
Okay, I see him.
These guys had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah. What you mean good? Oh, you mean like on defense? Yeah. I need to practice some more. It's been a minute. He got it. Hold on, what? Jeremy, hop on the sticks. Oh, no, he said good game. All right, Jeremy. Get your ass on the sticks. What the hell? Damn, that was a good game. Shit. I ain't know you was that good, G. Man, that's more than all right. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to go. Mm. True. Shit, to be honest, I forgot the buttons. I was just trying to remember the buttons as I was going. Like I forgot how to sprint. It's not even with X no more. Man, I think the last football game I played was on the Xbox 360. Yep. So I'll see him. He ain't gonna get on though. Watch this. Mm. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening. Shit. Space Marines. You gotta pay for that? Damn. Damn. Okay. Well, you two seen